What's up, gang? It's Willie Rebuild, baby, back with another one. Over here by my neighbor, checking out this old 383 stroker. Got the Holly set up on here. The Holly EFI. What you running in here? E85? Oh, he done went put on his race suit, gang. He taking me for a ride around the block. He done went put on his Dale Earnhardt uniform.
Now, let me give you some light, Willie.
Give us some light, gang. Light it up under here. Let y'all see what he built, his first build. Did it himself right here in the garage. Tell him what you got.
Well, this is a L31 block from a 96 3500 pickup. Only thing stock is the block. It's got a Scat 9000 crank. It's got a Howard's cam. What is a cam? 227, 231 cam, I think.
You ain't got to tell them all that, because I got a lot of competitive people on my channel. They might want to race you.
Oh. Well, it's got a Holley Terminator Stealth Max. It's got a 4L80E transmission. Still got stock gears in it. Still got an open diff.
Yep.
So I still got work to do.
But it came a long way, gang. It's running and driving. And we finna take it around the block and see what it's gonna do. Go ahead, give him a cold start. Let him hear how it sound. We about to fire it up, gang. Take it around the block. Take it around the block. Willie Rebuild about to see how the old C10 running. He done put some race fuel in here. Say he got E85, but he probably went put some race fuel 110 in here, gang. I think he got a trick for Willie Rebuild. He wanna take me for a ride. Sound pretty good. Sound pretty good, gang. Sound pretty good. He been working on it. He's been working on it for a while. And he finally got it to where it's running and driving. Finally got it to where it's running and driving. Still putting everything together. Got his dash out. Seats in, nice seats.
Yeah, nice seats. Yukon, these are like 95 Yukon seats.
Nice seats. He got to put the dash back in. Got his Holly mounted.
Yep.
That he can't stop playing with. He changed the tunes in it every other day. And all the settings. This is nice too.
Yeah, this guy did some aftermarket stuff on it. Was redone, I think he said in 2008. But he put this trim on it. It's got this silver piece here. It's got another one that goes across there. Then he did this roof liner with the stereo up here. Put his speakers in the back here. That's all aftermarket stuff he put in.
It's a nice setup he got going here, gang. Now hopefully he don't try to skate with a rebuild, cause he been tuning on the gang. So I don't know what kind of tune he done put in here.
Nothing. I'm not a tuner. This is Holly do-it-yourselfer. Holly did this. I don't have nothing to do with it. You buy Holly, this is what you get.
Pulling pretty good, gang. I think once he changed the gears and put his pies in, you still gonna put the gear vendor?
I don't know, it depends if I go with 411s. If I go with 411s, it's gonna have to take a gear vendor. If I go 373, he'll do 145 and a quarter eventually.
Better watch out, gang. He got something up his sleeve, y'all. Y'all stay clear of the C10.
Well, it's done.
TFI make a big difference because the carburetor car, it would have been real hesitant right now.
Yeah, it's still 150 degrees.
Yeah.
Shouldn't even be on it yet. It's not even warm. But yeah, it's got some, had an accelerator enrichment too high. I backed it off a little bit. So, it just needs to see a tuner. Let them fix it up a little bit. Get some 373s in here, most likely. Instead of these 273s.
Got a little bite with it, gang.
Needs a little posi.
It's pulling good. It's shifting good too. The shift's nice and firm. The shift's in it nice and firm, gang. Tell the gears holding it back. You can tell the gears holding it back. You're gonna have to be careful once you put those gears in. You can feel it waking up top.
So what's Willie rebuild advice on the gears? 373, 411?
For a daily driver, I think I will go with the 373. If you really want a little bit more bite, put a 390 in. The 410, I don't know if I would go with that big of a gear to ride on the street as a daily driver, but I don't know, gang, because he won't go to the track and stuff, so he might need a 410, 411 gear. Y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Based on the setup he told y'all that he got in there. I like this 373 because the 373 the all around gear. You can run it on the street, take it to the track, have a little fun. Time to go back to the house. You're gonna have the cops around here.
Probably more than I need. Do they make a say 350 for a 10 bolt? Get in the middle of the 342 and 373. Do they make a 350?
Huh?
You know?
Huh?
If they make a 350 gear for a 10 bolt.
I'm not sure on that one. You got me right there. Not bad, gang, for his first time building an engine. This your first time doing all this, huh?
Yes.
It's not bad, gang. I think he did a good job.
Okay.
I'm gonna get back with y'all in a minute, gang. Alright, gang, we back. After a little drive, we had a slight mishap. The belt slipped off. Temp got up a little bit, but everything is back to normal. My buddy here, he wanted me to stop the video, and I ain't know why. If he would have told me that the belt came off, then that would have made the video just a little bit more exciting for y'all. I told him, don't worry, everybody make mistakes. Just like I set the engine in the wrong holes and had to go back and put the engine up, slide it up, take everything loose. It's all a part of doing the job, gang. Mistakes happen. You're gonna have situations that's gonna come about, and all you can do is take care of them and keep on pushing forward, gang. So I'm gonna let him go ahead on and figure out the figure outs, and I'm going to the shop and finish doing what I was doing, getting ready to do before we went on our joyride, gang. I'm gonna cut y'all back on once we get to the shop. All right, gang, we done made it back to the house. Got something I want to show y'all before we get to the shop. Got our box here from Texas Speed. This here is for our LT swap. Show y'all what we working with here, and then I'ma give y'all a little heads up. Give y'all a little heads up before y'all make the mistake that some guys are making by going with this LT stuff. You know, a lot of these engines for the LT stuff, you can find them on Marketplace for a good deal. But the problem with that is, and like I tell people all the time, when you're doing a swap, the engine and trans is just part of the problem, part of the journey. I'm gonna say that. The big part is getting all this stuff to work inside of the vehicle. So, you know, when you doing this stuff, you buying these engines, you buying this new technology, you gotta think about this. The more technology that's in the setup that you want to run, the more expensive it's going to cost to get it to work in your application or your vehicle. So with this LT stuff, this Gen 5 stuff, the first thing you're going to want to do is a DOD delete. That's the first thing you're going to want to do is a DOD delete. Now, this box right here, I got the DOD delete kit in it. I got new head gaskets. I got the little dowels to block the all galleys off. I got the lock for the cam sprocket. I got everything that I need to do the DOD delete. And I got the cam. This is a V2 stage 2 cam. The cam kit and the DOD delete kit was about $1,400. Now, you need a converter to run this cam kit. A 2800 converter from Circle D for that 8-speed transmission gonna set you back about $1,500. That's not counting the wire harness. That's not counting the cross member. That's not counting your engine mounts, and that's not counting the fuel system and all the other miscellaneous things you're gonna need to get that engine to work in your car or truck, whatever you're running it in. So you might want to think twice before you go and get that LT Gen 5 stuff and think because you're getting a good deal on the engine, yeah, you're going to get a few extra horsepower, but you're going to spend double and triple for everything that you're going to need to get it to work inside of the car. Just giving y'all something to think about. But we still waiting on our wire harness. We still waiting on the headers. And once the customer get back in town, I probably go and pick the engine up so I can start disassembling and reassembling the engine and getting all this stuff inside of the engine. Another thing, we about to get back on old rat nest. As you can see, the wren is gone. All the parts that I had under the car is gone. I done dropped the wren off to the wren shop. They putting the axles in, putting the posi in, putting the gears in, and we about to get back on the old rat nest and do the interior and get it situated, gang. So as y'all can see, it's a lot of stuff that I got going on, and it's a lot of other stuff that I be doing off camera. So that's why you get the delays in the videos. But I'm trying to get some of this other stuff at the other shop cleared out so I can focus on the swaps that I got. I got 2 swaps getting ready to come in. I don't know which one gonna come first. One is a Monte Carlo in the car that this going in. I'm not gonna tell y'all that yet. I want it to be a surprise for y'all, gang, but it's not a G-body. I can tell you that now. We getting ready to put all this back in the box and head to the shop. And I'm gonna cut y'all back on this time when we get to the shop and show y'all the situation with the Monte Carlo and the shifter and all of that stuff what y'all wanted to see. So I'm gonna cut y'all off, cut y'all back on. Stay tuned and locked in, baby. It's Willie Rebuild. Yes, sir. All right, gang, we done made it over here to the shop. And basically, this old Monte Carlo here is done. That's right. I got a couple of little odds and ends to button up. But as y'all can see, she done really took form and really got the Willie Rebuild touch on it, gang. That's right. I'm just waiting on the customer to come through and drop off the dryer. This the wrong dryer. This the Monte Carlo dryer. I need the Cutlass dryer so my line can come around out the back. Also, I need to find the hard line, the pressure line for the AC. Other than that, I just need the clamps to clamp the intake to the breather to the intake. I'm sorry, gang. And then hook up one 2-wire connector for the fan. The other one is hooked up. I had one connector laying around and I need to get one more and plug that up. But I already tested the fans and everything is good. Ready to top. And then I'm gonna change the transmission pan. Y'all see the shifter. I went ahead and installed the shifter. Let me see if I can get in here because I got ports and shit right there for another car. But as you can see, I got the Quicksilver shifter installed, gang. I need to take the cover back off so I can take the pin out of it and unlock it so it can go all the way into first gear. But as you can see, she working. That's right. So that's second gear. I need to take the pin out so I can unlock it so it can go all the way into first gear. That second gear actually is in right now. I need to unlock it so it can go all the way to first gear, but that's no big deal. As you can see, she working. That's reverse, neutral, drive. That's drive right there, actually. Let me start it over. Reverse, neutral, drive, 3, 2, and once I unlock it, it'll go into first gear. That's park. Now, I know a lot of y'all gonna get, oh, did you hook up the neutral safety switch? No, I didn't. And I'm gonna tell you why I didn't hook up the neutral safety switch. Because for number one, if you don't know this fucking car in park, this shifter lock when it's in park. And when it's in gear, you know it's in gear because the spacing right there. I made sure to set the shifter all the way to where when it's in park, it's up against that. Now, I'm going to tell you why I didn't hook the neutral safety switch up. Because I can hook it up. If the customer want to hook it up, I'm going to charge him to hook it up. And I'm going to tell you why I didn't hook it up from out the gate. Let me get out the car. And then I'm going to tell you all the parts I use to make the shifter work. The reason that I didn't hook this shifter up, hook the neutral safety switch up, I got the connector sitting right here. If he want me to install a neutral safety switch, I got the connector sitting right there. The reason I didn't hook that neutral safety switch up is because I'm gonna have to open his harness up and pin for the neutral safety switch. If I open his harness up, this harness come with a lifetime warranty. This is not an eBay harness. This is a current performance harness. It come with a lifetime warranty. If I open that harness up, I'm avoid the warranty. So if the customer want me to open that harness up, if he don't know where park at in the car, and he want me to hook that up because he on the forums and the form saying hook it up, then fuck it, I'm gonna hook it up and avoid the warranty. If something go wrong, it's not on me. Willie Rebuild and warned you to leave well enough alone, because there's nothing for me to hook the switch up and pin that shit into the computer. But to make it look right, I'm gonna have to open the harness to hide the wiring in it. Or not even that. If I just want to run a wire on it and pin it into that, they probably void the warranty because you didn't tamper with the harness. See? So sometimes you gotta leave well enough alone and make it work. This bitch is an 87, not a 2024. So if you want full functionality of everything in the car, you need to go and buy you a new car. Now let's get on over to this. Some people might ask me what belt I use. That go the part number on the belt. The power steering pump pulley is a Dorman pulley. I done forgot the part number. And I think I done already threw the box away. It's a 20 something. I don't know. I'll give it to y'all later. But that's the belt I use. The reason I don't like to give certain information, because depending on the power steering pump, the pulley you gonna use, and some of the compressors come with a bigger pulley than this. Some of the RFO compressors. So that's gonna change up your length of your belt. So stuff like that, you gotta do your own homework and research, because it may be different for your application. So that type of stuff, that's why I don't like to give out the information, because your stuff may be different. Your bill may be different. But as you can see, I slid that motor mounts back up to the factory location where I always put it. It give me a lot of room in the firewall, and my drive shaft work like it's supposed to every time. Now, let's get to the shifter, because that's what y'all want to see anyway. Y'all want to know about the shifter. This the part number on the shifter. As you can see right there, this shifter is actually for a Camaro and a Firebird. 73 to 81 Camaro, 70 to 81 Firebird. Now, the reason I use that shifter is because some of those shifters are tall. As you can see, that shifter there is nice and short, and it make it have a factory look in the factory console, and it's not sitting up all tall and high. So that's why I opted to go with that shifter. The cable I use is just a 5-foot cable. Look at this shit here. See that? That's the type of stuff Willie Rebuild gotta go through. The shifter is just a 5-foot B&M. The cable is just a 5-foot B&M cable. That's the part number. And let me get down here and get the box. This is for the bracket. This is for the bracket for a 4L60. That's hooked up on the transmission. Let me see if I can get under there and show it to y'all. how I got it. That's the little bracket. And don't mind the transmission pan, because I'm getting ready to change the pan too and put a new pan. I just kept that pan under there, so while I'm, you know, putting the jack and shit all up under it, it wouldn't scratch it all up. But I'm gonna put a chrome pan under there. Chrome or black, I don't know. But I'm gonna put a new pan on it. And there it is, there y'all see it. And y'all see the dry shaft is already hooked up, baby. That's right. She ready to go out that front door right there. She ready to go right on up out of that door. I'm just waiting on the customer to bring me the little knick-knack stuff. And the old Monte Carlo is getting ready to go right up out of the door. Everything ready to roll. Like I see, I just gotta put that one connector on the fan and hook the AC up, pull a vacuum, put some oil in the compressor, charge it up, and she ready to go, baby. It's Willie Rebuild getting ready to leave because I got other stuff to do. I really just came in here to get my maul hammer right there. I'm finna go in the junkyard and get some brakes, some big brakes, some of the fake brakes. That's what they call them. Willie Rebuild used the fake brakes. That's right. Y'all don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Share the videos. Stay tuned. I got a lot of stuff. Coming. A lot of stuff coming. Basically, my next build is just gonna be a replica of this build. I'm not sure if the customer gonna get the fast intake, but the engine, matter of fact, I'm gonna bore that engine out 30 over. So it'll be a 370 with the CNC heads. I got the boxes right there to ship the heads out. Soon as the customer, he done already mailed out the springs and stuff for the heads. So when I send them off to get CNC, they could just assemble them for me. So basically the next build is gonna be a replica of this build. It's going in the Monte Carlo, so it's basically gonna be the same thing. The build after that, or I might do those two cars at the same time, the LT swap and then the replica swap of this swap. So y'all stay tuned. It's a lot of content finna come. I'm trying to get all this other stuff out the way. As you can see, I got a bunch of parts that ain't got nothing to do with no swap. This the other stuff that I be doing with the cars, auction cars and all that. I'm finna get rid of that shit so I can focus on doing the swap, because as the business pick up, you know, I'm gonna have to make a decision on which direction I wanna go. If I wanna just stick with the swaps or if I wanna stick with the auction bills, because I'm only one person and I don't have time to do both. So I'm gonna have to kind of make a decision on which way I'm gonna start, which business I'm gonna start leaning more into. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, gang. It's Willie Rebuild over and out, baby.